screwed with ammo, and yeah, my hit are crap.
Oh look, Caladon fucked up.
Yeah.
Kroshy, you got anything to add to the PvE discussion there? Because you play a little bit of PvE, mainly PvP like me.
Yeah,
but you did play a little bit of PvE.
I do play PvE to do shitty tanks, to put it honest. Because
like the T15.
No. But it's actually got better now, to be honest, with the ACGM changes. But that's a
I saw how much
conversation.
damage. I saw how much damage you did on Leviathan in that thing. Because I was in my MA trying to get the T14 Armata, and it's like, yeah, he just blitz passing. I did 30k damage, but he did 43,000.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all hiding on the hill up there?
TD hill. Yeah.
Look how much
I'm allowed.
hit points I've got.
Oh, do you know what? Bollocks to it.
Yeah.
Get in here.
Mode.
Get you in here.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
MA Thunderbot. Yeah, alright, sod it. No guts, no glory.
Well, I'm just gonna sit here and just farm the damage. Like
Even
that.
though I've got no...
Damn it.
Okay, so
this
we
is just going to be too risky. I'm just going to...
Just play peekaboo.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
It's
There's a secondary
terrible, you
over
guys.
here somewhere. Where is it?
Nothing's spawning. What's going on?
the bosses are over here, though, aren't they?
No, well, no, there should be something spawned around the
Oh,
I think you just found them.
I'm correct.
Strain got rebalanced.
camp. Oh dear. We can't
Warrior
lose this.
with crap armor and crap. Oh dear, yeah, we could lose it. Okay, so we've got the basic premise then of where we think he is, and it needs
This is
improving.
bad. This is bad.
I managed to hit his gun. Genius.
But PvE sets this game apart from the other tank game.
Yeah.
Possibly a world of tanks, maybe.
Could well be in a world-like set of things. So, what then do you guys think about what is the role of PvE? Is it a good way of just grinding your credits? Is it a good way of grinding rep, or is it a good way of enjoying the game if you're a casual player? Can it lead to better PvP play? Because there's a lot of crap going on about salt about PvE
especially
players
on the
coming into
forums.
PvP, and it happens in games as well, especially when there's these really great boost events on. And I mean, I personally think that for PvE, it's a great way for a player to just enjoy playing a game, and ultimately this game is about having fun. But there is a lot of salt there. So what do you guys think about the purpose of PvE then? Good as a separate game mode, or a training experience for PvP? Come on, let's open up.
It's definitely a different experience, and it should be a valuable experience. As many patches back when they were considering buffing PvE credits, which took there was a lot of PCs being sent another direction from both sides, and I don't understand why, because some people just don't want to play PvP, and people who don't want to play PvP aren't going to play PvP no matter what you do to PvE. And the same goes for people who just want to play PvE.
Okay.
Or just play PvP rather. If they don't want to play PvE at all, then that's up to them. And making both modes viable for progression and fun in the game
Oh, crap.
is required, and Cardine's died. GG.
Yeah, but that's because I'm not hiding up on a hill like you wimp.
I'm out of ammo.
Oh dear.
And I'm dead!
Oh look, I've got a 9.
Okay, Grendel.
Why am I using this 15 seconds left? Oh, that's right, just to prove
Grendel's offered to be off player, so we don't have
Yeah,
Ram.
the thing is, Kroshy, I used mine
Grendel.
as well.
Sorry, who was that you got coming in?
Grendel's going to come in, and he's gonna make the 5th slot up.
Weasel, it's time to play. Oh, I want to play football. Damn it!
Hello, guys. Like I say, if you've got any questions, please put them in the chat. Yeah, and you're more welcome to. Also, guys, there's been a post my bot says please follow the other guys as well. If you're new to myself, Kroshy, GAngelious, Rugged Fun, Blockhouse Stream, just follow those guys, please. They're great streamers, and you'll love their streams. Because, like I say, this is just all us coming together and having a laugh and a giggle, and trying to help you and trying to get feedback to AW as well. That's what it's all about, guys.
Okay, going to the chat messages, I've got Nuwar, the lovely Nuwar, my glamorous assistant, is taking note, and I have a Google document with all the guys' questions from chat. So basically, Wills has said, with no MBTs, you're forced to use caution and tactically fight the battle, which is true, which I think is what happens a lot on the NA server, especially. And FL3, really, I thought people who were voting for Perseus because it paid out more than the others. Who votes regularly for the maps? What do you think of the suggested maps? Well, I think we've covered pretty much that. I mean, it's all about reputation and credits and having fun.
Yeah.
Could this PvE map selection process be a part of Armored Warfare, collecting data of which maps people love and which people they don't?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
would
Is
imagine
that their purpose?
I suspect so. Anyway, back to the grind.
Or is that too smart for...
No, I think that's a very good point, to be honest. I would have to say, I know who idea it was. I'd have to speak to them. And if that is that case, which you just mentioned, that's a very good idea. That's a good way of gathering intel.
And if they're not doing it, make sure you fucking are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasting a very good opportunity to collect data.
Yeah.
Get that? I got that for you Americans. It's data.
Data.
Okay, we have hard Leviathan next, or we have medium Cerberus.
Do hard Leviathan. I'll just.
Yeah, Leviathan.
I need more DACA.
Thanks, Grendael, for joining us. I don't know if anyone is able just to get him in this Discord
we're going 9s.
channel.
Yeah, I'm going to go on my M1.
8s and 9s, yeah, because Shane got some 8s to grind. I've got to grind this, and then I'll only have one more. I've only got 2 tanks to unlock in Armored Warfare right now, and that's the T-15 and the Panzerhaubitze.
Is Grendael in the house? Grendael? Hello?
Yep.
He's
2
in the
seconds.
lobby.
He's in the lobby.
He is now.
Oh, that's poor chap leaving him out.
I forgot to
Hello,
drag him in.
Speedy. How are you? Hope your daughter had a wonderful birthday. I think that's your daughter or your son. Sorry.
Okay, it seems that F19 is a secret PvE player.
Ah.
He uses PvE to
Yeah.
grind and PvP for enjoyment. Well, I think we all do to a certain degree. I mean, for me, PvP is that competitive edge which I like, and PvE, I don't really grind tanks. I don't play PvE every day, but you know we've got this nice bonus at the moment, so I'm taking advantage of this PvE evening
Yes.
just to grind and dirty myself and soil myself for PvE.
Oi. Beware of your present company, all right?
Soil myself. It is,
Yeah.
of course, a perfectly good mode, and it's each and every one chooses how they play this game that we love.
So, like I say, guys, if you've got any questions, please let us know, and I'll give them to the higher up people in my com to digest.
From what I was watching the dev stream broadcast yesterday, and I think what they're doing with this current event is they mentioned that there's several different arts they have for each map, and some people do some and others do others. The guy who made Leviathan also did Basilisk, and I think what they're trying to do is find out which maps people like, and then figure out who made them, and then find out what they made.
Yay, no effect missile.
Yep, there's a lot of that now. Too much.
So this patch have no effect on you, Kroshy. I remember seeing that on the forums. I can't remember who came up with it, but they were genius for coming up with that. This patch had no effect on me.
Yes, I did see that post.
Oh right. Are you gonna get the secondary Kroshy or should I do it?
I get it.
Alright, I'll get the next one that pops up.
I'll have too much damage by the end of this anyway.
Probably.
Ooh.
Hey, I've played him when he's in T15, and I put up a fight, but he still just walked away on damage.
Yeah, and you're a PvE noob.
Charming.
Shots fired.
Handbags are out.
FYI stream, I'm only here to cause trouble, mischief. Hence, I'm the commander of Loki.
I thought that was my job.
That's just a strange stream.
FL3 says though, stop shooting at composite armour then you might get some penetration.
What, to who?
That shot's fired.
Actually, that brings me on to something. ERA armor, should it be degradable?
Well, I think they're planning to, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
Because
ERA is only one
ERA
use.
should only be one use. A pleak armor should take a hell of a battering to
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is ERA armor, effectively, it's one block. So if the shell, whether it's a heat round that hits the shell, it explodes as the shell just touches and impacts it. So only one block will actually be destroyed. If you shoot at this exact same point, you won't have the protection of ERA.
Yeah.
If you shoot, slightly, maybe 10 millimeters to the right of that block, that block will probably still be there. So, but they are looking, I think, at degrading armor, which I think
They are.
it could be interesting. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I hope we get to test it on the PTS server. 'cause
Well,
that
how I
could be-
think that's going to be, you won't be able to completely degrade the armour. Well, obviously,
Yeah.
obvious reasons. I think that'd be go down by increments of 20 mil. I don't know if that's just my example. What I'm
Yeah,
using.
I think we touched on this on stream at some point. I said that it should only go down to say 75% effectiveness, but autocannons will have a near zero effect because 30 mil autocannon won't degrade armor really at all. Like you'd have to fire a lot of rounds.
Yeah, but for example, those tanks with the ERA armour. For example, in my opinion, talking about autocannons, I think they're way overpowered. But I don't know what you guys think in chat.
Nah, they were amazing.
But they could be overpowered, but the thing is, with the current way missiles work and the current missile load, especially in PvE, which is the main way I play. I think Kroshy just got rebalanced. That they need to be good because missiles just aren't that good at high tiers. They're just not.
They talked about this on the OE dev stream a little bit yesterday. I think it was probably the only real decent piece of information we got out of that dev stream, but we'll come on to that later. But they were talking about with the armor degrading and the changes to auto cannons. People are going to be using auto cannons to degrade the armor to a certain degree, and then vehicles with 80 gems are going to be used to actually take the tanks out.
FL3's commented, ERA explodes when it gets hit by heat, and it's locational. And also, an ERA will have to be different, but I think only the T90 has it at the moment.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, because that's just Nera is basically a precon in terms of how the mechanics would work, and that it's a solid piece that doesn't explode when it's reacted with, because that's why it's called non-explosive reactive armor. Here's the name.
I suppose it's also that balancing act between the fact that this is an arcade game and it's not a simulator.
Yeah.
That they've got to make it for gameplay purposes. But I mean, I personally think autocannons are a little OP, and the switching between systems has impacted that, hasn't it?
Possibly, but then you've got to remember that once I have multiple launches,
Someone needs to head to the secondary.
Right, I'm on it. Although we got 1 minute 38, I should be fine. Just, in case I don't run into a challenge or two.
Sorry, Strang.
Yeah, near expands Skyline personally, but it doesn't explode, which is why it is multiple use.
Guys, just don't follow me. Just follow the other guys in the chat. Kroshy, Commander Strain, GAngelious, Blackheart, who's most probably in a coma somewhere, and Rugged Fan, who's just gone out and bought some Kleenex.
Maybe he's not here, so you can't cock block him again.
I don't know what you're on about. I done nothing.
He
I
does.
done nothing.
You sound like Monica Lewinsky denying everything.
Oh dear. Okay, right.
Change subject.
Okay, so anything else then about this sort of subject, the whole PvE balancing, MBTs? I mean, is the fact there's no MBT in a PvE map, unless you queue up for it, purely a matchmaking issue, and maybe they will do something once we get launched because of player base issues?
Well, another way you could get around it is if Metro can't find an MBT in a queue that's of the right tier and platoon and all that sort of other requirements, then make it so that the bot spawns are things that thin-skinned vehicles can relatively easily deal with. So you don't want MBTs all over the place, because if you've got AFVs, it's going to be a lot of work for them. And while a lot of them can do it, Terminators specifically, because they have the armor to tank shells, a warrior, a crab, sphinx, they can do it outside of view range, and PvE amps are much smaller.
Okay, well that leads on then to another aspect, is the fact that on the AFV side of it, you've got spotting AFVs and you've got brawling, tanking AFVs like the Terminator line, which, oops, sorry whoever that was. Oh, sorry, Grendael. If it was Caroline, I wouldn't have apologised.
I wish you would have done.
Under duress.
Yes, yeah. So with the AFV changes, maybe that is what they're looking at, with how they're going to change the AFV class slightly.
Yeah.
But any thoughts there, guys?
Honestly, as long as they make all the vehicles viable, because you've got to make it. You can't balance around player skill because you don't know who's going to get in the match. But they've got to make it so that the average person